I came to Langley from Vancouver in 1979 as the second curator director of the Langley Centennial Museum and National Exhibition Center in Fort Langley. As curator of the museum, I first heard about Carle when I came because we were trying to develop an exhibition program for the next year. The idea was championed by a couple of representatives from the Langley Arts Council. Carle Hessay was kind of an anomaly in the community. A group of people that clustered around him, like Leonard Woods, who helped to found the Langley Community Music School, Peter Ewart, another visual artist. So there was Carle Hessay out there on the horizon. I knew nothing about him other than what I had been told, and it ultimately came to pass. It filled that 1,500 square foot space, and I think it was fairly well received, even attracting a note in the Vancouver Sun. A lot of the work was a bit of an eye-opener for me because it was such a departure from what I had seen in the community. There were dark, foreboding landscapes that conveyed some deeper message than you would see in a typical community art show where nature was meant to look pretty. Carle's work went deeper. He showed that nature was much more complex. A number of the images in that exhibition still reside in my memory. The Number of Man, which has a series of figures proceeding out of the canvas towards the viewer in a somewhat menacingly sinister manner. One of them, in fact, dressed in red, bears a bishop's mitre with the number 666, the number of the Antichrist, very prominently on its front, and the Christian cross around his throat. So what is Carle trying to tell us here? It seems that perhaps the church has gone wrong and things aren't altogether as they appear. The base of the image, we have a series of human skulls, suggesting that these menacing figures, far from being agents of salvation, are potentially leading us to our doom. The Dark Riders, perhaps representing the four horsemen of the apocalypse, charging towards us with very hell-like colors in both of these pictures. Deep flaming oranges, reds and yellows, and blacks, and none of the beautiful colors that the Langley arts community would be accustomed to in one of their beautiful pastoral landscapes that were perhaps head and shoulders above Carle's work in terms of their popularity, but definitely not in terms of their mastery of technique. If I look at Carle Hessay's technique, I guess I see commonalities with what was happening on the international art scene.